Hey folks, I made a video the other day about two different types of detoxification, suggesting that one type of detox, the intensive type, the proactive type of detoxification where you're pumping your lymphatic system, not enough of you are focusing on that. And I had some comments and some questions surrounding this whole topic of exercise and how to fit enough exercise in and how to exercise when you're going through deep detoxification. And there are people that are going through healing crises right now. And this message of you need to exercise, you need to move your body, is not appealing to you at all. And do you know what? That is completely understandable. I'm not saying that you should be forcing yourself out of bed and going and doing an insanity workout or a high intensive circuits class or something. Absolutely not. If you are in that position where you can't even go to work, then definitely don't think about doing intensive exercise. And do you know what? Exercise in general, I'm not a fan of the word exercise. And I really think that we need to stop exercising as a society, quit the gym, and adopt an active lifestyle instead. And do you know, one of the most amazing things I ever did for my healing process was quitting the gym, quitting my exercise routine, workout, whatever you want to call it, letting go of all that and becoming an active person instead. So what does this mean at task level? Well, I got rid of my 9 to 5 job. I wasn't sitting at a desk all day and then going to the gym for an hour and a half in the evening. Instead, I shaped my life. I shaped my life around becoming a more active person in general. And so instead of sitting at a desk all day and then trying to make up for it with an hour and a half at the gym, I was more passively active, if you know what I mean, throughout the day. I was just on my feet more, moving around more, using my arms, using my legs, getting light sweats on here and there if the weather was warm. That sort of thing is what leads you to becoming an active person instead of somebody that exercises. I definitely understand the obsession that we have these days with gyms and high intensity workouts because we feel so productive when we do them and we feel like we're cramming so much productivity into a short space of time at the gym. We feel like we've been sat down all day, going to the gym, we just want to absolutely smash it. And I understand that. We want great physiques, and yet we also want to be successful at our jobs, which can involve a lot of sitting down and more unhealthy stuff. So we're just trying to get the most out of that compromise. I've been there. I completely understand that mentality. However, it is a bit misguided. It is misguided because if you go to the gym and you're putting your body under that level of strain, especially if you're somebody that's already compromised, like you've got eczema or some other gut-related disease, it's not the sort of stress you want to be putting your body under. You don't want to be putting your body under that level of strain and just working against your lifestyle like that. Make your lifestyle one that is conducive to your health. So if right now, let's say you're like me, you work for an engineering company and you've got a job right now where you're sitting at a desk, maybe you're doing some CAD drawings on a computer, but ultimately your company sells engineering equipment. You could stay with that company, but you could just shift what you do to a more outdoor role. So one where you're going out to see clients. Or you could shift to becoming more of a road-based engineer where you're actually going to see equipment and you're just on your feet more. Okay, you may be sitting in a car for some of that, but you are walking to and from the car, you are going to equipment, you might be in plant rooms, you might be going up and down stairs, and you can easier shape that into becoming a more active person. Just want to mention too that there is an afterburn effect from doing these high intensity exercises, and I got all into that too. I got obsessed with this afterburn, which is where your short active phase of activity has an ongoing effect after you finish working out. So you're burning more calories through the rest of the day because you've boosted your metabolism. But it is not an organic way to raise your metabolism. the best way to raise your metabolism over time is just to be more active in general. Don't force it. Don't ever be working against your body in such a pronounced way. Throw in bits of intensity here and there for sure, but you don't want to be regularly going against what your body is intrinsically trying to do. Healing comes when you work with your body. You go with the flow of what your body is trying to do. Look at the work of the blue zones. I know I talk a lot about the blue zones, but these pockets of people around the world that are the healthiest, longest living people, none of them they're not athletes. None of them are doing intensive exercise all the time, but they are very, very active, and that works well with their companionship and their love and their sense of purpose and all the other things that the work of the blue zones talks about. So look, I do understand the challenges that a Western society brings to becoming a more active person. So many jobs are done online and sitting at desks and so on. So many facets of our life now, we just don't have to get up and go anywhere or use our arms and legs to really get them done. So many things are just a swipe of a thumb these days. But decide today, here's your homework, decide today what you can do within the realms of what you have available around you, what you can do to become a more passively active person. What you can do to become a more passively active person. So what can you include in your life or exclude from your life? It may take a bit of pay cut, may take a bit of paradigm shift, may take a bit of behavioural change, a bit of cultural change, and it may be a little bit abrasive even to some of the relationships that you have around you. But if it's going to make you a more active person, if it means that you can rest knowing that you're working with the flow of your body, you're not working against it, then it will pay dividends on this healing journey for you. Let me know your thoughts on this, and if you have any questions about how to do this, if you want more task level examples of this, let me know. Leave your comments and questions down below as always, and I'll see you in another video very soon.